Hi everyone, it is Fitz with your daily delivery. I hope you are well. I am absolutely fantastic. Great. I'm looking forward to the weekend. A huge game for the Kansas State Wildcats at Cincinnati on Saturday. And today I'm going to talk about the importance of that game. And it might get a little spicy. These aren't scripted. I don't know where I'm going, but we'll find out in a little bit. First, a reminder, please subscribe to this YouTube channel and do me a favor. We're going to start up a new Big 12 Insiders channel. Pop over to that. It's Big 12 Insiders on YouTube and subscribe to that. Appreciate it very much. Hit the like and, of course, leave comments. I love those comments. On with the DD. We have been under the impression all year that this is indeed an NCAA tournament team for Kansas State. They need to get to 9-9 in the conference in the regular season, and they're all but assured from the lessons of history that they will be in the tournament. I'm not so sure 9-9 and losing in your first game in Kansas City will do it for this K-State team because the non-conference schedule doesn't really bring much to the table. It just didn't work out the way they wanted. They ended up losing to a bad USC team, and they weren't bad when K-State played them, but boy, they don't look good on the resume now having that double-digit loss. So they have some work to do. And it starts again, it continues, I guess, at Cincinnati on Saturday night. It's time to put up or shut up for this team. We've heard you're tournament worthy, and I agree. I've been a believer in that. And then the skid happened. And only now, after winning 1 out of 8, do you come out of that skid and win back-to-back home games against BYU and West Virginia, and you have re-entered the Big 12 conversation as a team that could finish a little higher in the standings than what we thought a few weeks ago, and you're certainly in the NCAA conversation for that tournament because, let's be honest, you're a Big 12 team and you're floating towards 500 in the conference. How could you possibly be left out when teams with lesser records in the conference might be included? Let's talk about Cincinnati. Their net ratings, their overall appearance, and over the course of the season is much higher than Kansas State. But going into this game, the Bearcats are 2 games behind Kansas State in the Big 12 standings. And in fact, the Bearcats will be playing on day 1 of the Big 12 tournament in which the 4 bottom teams compete. As of now, they'll be playing. If K-State can beat them on Saturday night, they will move out of playing on that day and leave Cincinnati in the first round. A little confusing, I know. But K-State has to win this game. There are other paths, but this is the best, easiest path. And I'm sitting here thinking if you can't win in Cincinnati against a team that is struggling right now, then how could you possibly imagine beating both Kansas and Iowa State in the same week and then going into Kansas City and winning another game? It doesn't make sense to me. But this game, a victory here would establish that K-State is clearly above a team that has been considered in the bracket for a long time until recently. They might be able to crawl up there in the Big 12 standings and prove that the conference needs a 10th team, or they will replace someone else as the 9th team. It's right now. It's now. You keep putting this off to prove yourselves until later and later and later. It is now. Prove it or lose it. 6 p.m. on Saturday night in Cincinnati.